Good evening. Um, Welcome to Disco Elysium. Don't call me Ted. I have never played this game before. I just launched it. I changed a couple settings, so if you're used to the different font, then it might look a little different. But this is gonna be a long series. I know that, and I might even consider peppering something in between some of these sessions because, I mean, who knows how long this is going to be. I'm a huge fan of strategy games. I'm always going to go for create your own. I feel worried, but how smart I am, how emotionally intelligent, how my musculature, my senses, how agile am I? How many points do I have? None right now. I'm just starting right here. Should I go accurate to me? I mean, I am role playing, or average, terrible, average. Well, I definitely don't want to be dumb. I'll be good. I'm cool with my my psyche. That's an ironic one to just give up, you know. I'd rather be more capable of handling my mental health than my strength, but I don't want to be terrible, you know. I didn't know it was going to start off this quick. I thought I was going to get a cutscene or something. No, this game is just throwing me right into who do you want to be? You know what? I'm going to give up agility for a good psyche. From what I know about this game, you're fighting off depression, drug addiction, and a bunch of other mental health issues that are going to inhibit your gameplay if you let them I don't know, take over your life. I don't know exactly the limits to how intense it goes. If I start losing HP or something, if there even is an HP bar. I'm not even sure if there's combat in this game. Anyway, set it in stone, we're doing it. Oh, more, huh? Signature skills. This is some crazy art. It's all very doodle-like, but it's all so deliberate. So this is going to be my signature skill. This is the thing I do best. False positivity. Charm men and women, play the puppet master. I could be manipulative. That could be fun. I am playing a detective, I believe, so being manipulative might get me what I need. Connect, understand pop culture. Your power to influence yourself and others. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot to choose from. This might take a little while. Shit. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. It's kind of cool. Understand others, work your mirror neurons. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams in waking life. It's just like intuition. I'm still kind of liking this the most. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of physics work for the law. That's some detective shit right there. Why would I need someone to tell me something if I can just prove it by using visual calculus? The art in the world's conceptualization, huh? Lie and detect lies. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. Call upon your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. That sounds kind of OD. I'm just going to be having a conversation. Just going to be having a conversation. Like, well, did you know that Steve Wozniak was actually one of the original inventors of the iPhone? Actually, no, it was the iPod. Pretty sure Wozniak wasn't involved by the time that the iPhone came out. Wield raw intellectual power. Deduce the world. That's a powerful statement right there. And then I have a feeling I'm not going to want any of these. I can take blows. Don't let the world kill you. Shrug off the pain. They'll have to hurt you more. Those are kind of the exact same thing. Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. Go to party planet. Love to be loved by drugs. No. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune in the city. Just being paranoid. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Straighten your back. Keep your poker face. How will I move my body? Master machines, pick locks, and pockets. Of course, these are the things. I mean, I'm never really a stealth player anyway. Sneak under their noses, stun with a men's pant. It sounds like there is combat. The quickest to react, an untouchable man. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. And hand-eye coordination. Now that's another thing. My signature skill, should I lean into my high psyche because it's higher level, or should I even myself out by having a high psyche, but my special skill also includes something I'm generally not good at to make me better? I just realized my camera's blocking the descriptions for all of these. So good thing I was reading them out loud to you, huh? I'll have to see what the HUD looks like after I get in the game. Might have to move something around. I don't know, I think keeping morale up might be a good thing, but a suggestion to manipulate people into, or visual calculus. I think I've already decided that visual calculus is better than suggestion, so I guess it's the decision of, is visual calculus better than volition? Would I rather be able to solve a murder, or keep myself sane long enough to try and solve the murder? And just like that, I think it's volition. I'm just sending it. Right, I'm gonna send it. I'm sending it. Where he's at though. Oh god.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Lives are contained within this. Is
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
meat thing? Yeah, this camera is definitely not going to work. I'm pretty sure there's always. Boom. I'm pretty sure the text is always on this side of the screen. Just keep it there for now. You gotta love it.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
I don't want to click on this because I'm pretty sure this is me talking to like ancient reptilian brain. Like that doesn't sound right. But I also don't want this. I don't like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
No. Yeah, just let me out.
Wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Oh, it's talking about the Earth.
Infinitesimally small.
Yeah.
Infinitesimally small. Infinitesimally small. Infinitesimally small.
I guess I'll ask about the ball.
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
And there's duking it out. I keep hearing about. What's that?
Time for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
Again, these aren't things I want to say.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
Drowned. I'm an alcoholic. Limbic system is one of my personalities, clearly. Clearly a pretty depressed one. Ooh, some music. I realize there's a streamer mode in the settings. And I'm taking a risk by pressing continue because I have a feeling a song is about to play. I might mute it. And then turn streamer mode on the second I get control. So just don't be alarmed if it gets muted.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Canadian motor carriage.
Yeah. This is the only thing I've seen of this game outside of a little bit of running around outside. Alright, options. What's this streamer mode do? Places certain copyright pieces of music, yeah. Oh, what's quick save? What button? F5, perfect. Am I naked right now?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Why would I try and do that?
The
Just
blades come squeaking to a halt.
yeah.
It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained.
Who's the saver fair?
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot
4 or 5? Oh, I'm not facing the camera. Sorry. Get my chilling angle. Ooh.
If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow. An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. The lights are off.
Yeah, homeboy is drunk.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Yeah, I don't think that's the decision I made. Inland Empire. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like. Is it gonna like mess with my head? Like, do I listen to every warning? There's nothing wrong with this.
Behold.
That's really not that bad, bro. Are you kidding me? Hit me. Like,
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
oh.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Who are you? Is the mirror talking to me?
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
I guess
You
so.
couldn't stop if you wanted to. It's neurological. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's indescribable.
You should check yourself for a pulse, because from here it looks like a cadaverous spasm. Good call. Go ahead and try something if you like. Or, stop staring into the mirror.
Is there right answers? Good call. And then I just got 5 XP. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Dig deep in your mind to locate the source of the expression. 28%. What am I supposed to roll? A 13? Is that even possible?
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Yeah, but why not? It's gonna fuck with my head.
Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
I don't see the issue. This everything in here. Looked at the mirror. I got dressed. I don't think I'm gonna pick up the bottle. Should I pick up the bottle? I don't think I should pick up the bottle. I should just leave. What's in here? locked. Okay. So now this game, unlike Baldur's Gate, doesn't give me the freedom to look around. I'm always looking at this man. $0.40? Yeah, I'll take it. Mm,
Hello, officer.
I'm a cop. Here's 51. I don't know about that. Trying to smoke a cigarette?
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's it.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Because you're a police officer, sir.
What's with these dialogue choices? What was the other one? Am I a military personnel? And the other one was... What? Where the... businessman.
Okay, cool. I won't.
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
First, I have to ask, are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Hmm.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try the expression on her. Let her know what you want her physically.
The words have already left your mouth.
I want to have funk with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. No, you see, that's not what you said. You said... Come on, man. Pretty, please.
Don't back down now. Say what you said again, proudly.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
Sorry, I'm the sorry cop.
Has the time come already? Mere minutes. I should go and prepare then. Thank you. This has been delightful. It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Oh, you're so right.
And for the record, No, I didn't do it.
What do you mean? What do you know? What's in here? What did you do? She shoved a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Take it. Take it. Oh, that's. Whoa. Whoa. Been in the dark this entire time. My shoe! My shoe! Fantastic. Alright, now we're doing great. We are on top of the world right now. I want to have fuck with you. That's what Mr. Elysium said. Compliment. Didn't do what? There are dead bodies downstairs? Like, there's gotta be something somewhere. What are these? What are you talking about? This place is more beaten to shit than I am. Hello.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my house room.
Oh, it's not? You're right, it's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law. He tries to avoid outright conflict. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola.
It's just a thing.
The world you are in right now. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird in.
This motherfucker. Insubordinate asshole. Doesn't he know I'm drunk? Nosafed? That sounds like a drug. Water cooler. I guess it's Monday. Yeah, let me talk to my buddy in the bomber jacket first. Where's that? Is that out
As
here?
you approach the door leading out of the hostel, the bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket
Oh, that's a
turns to you.
bomber. Okay. He kind of looked like he was in a prison outfit, but sure.
Excuse me. I think you may be the person I've been waiting for.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
What is this? Spirit decor?
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
His grip is firm.
You
Good to know.
realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange. like
Deep
a forest
gold
fire
and orange.
on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body is still...
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
I didn't even know there was a body in a tree. So some guy told me to talk to a dude with a bomber jacket, and I talked to a dude with a bomber jacket.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
7
We
days.
should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
I'm gonna pretend.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41... Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need direction.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here, and I'm not going to start working here again.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to...
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been
She went away because none of your business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you're...
Thank you.
Mystery solved.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
Why, who's talking?
It's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
I have an irresponsible Irish necktie.
No, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
I don't owe you shit.
You don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him! No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
Somehow, the knot is stuck, so you can't get it off. The lieutenant watches you struggle with it, the sweat dripping from your brow. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The whole
Annihilated.
I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revitalize. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
How was my longest conversation me trying to get out of...
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay?
Good luck.
New task, pay for damages. Great. Just fucking great. I'm guessing this is Outback. No? Opens at 4 o'clock.
Hello, sweetie. Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to? You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with
Lena,
our
the
friend Barry, who's down the
cryptozoologist's
street,
wife.
but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
What?
Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place. Perhaps another time. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial trouble.
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth. Try to force a tear out of your duct. Really rip into the whole...
Did I fail that?
Thing.
Officer, get a hold of yourself, please.
What was that? My morale just went down?
Sweetie, I'm sorry, but I think you need more help than I can give you. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for... Of course, dear. Good luck with your...
Yeah, sorry, lady. There's a drunk dude at the bar over here.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Why the yelling, man?
Looks like a Sow descendant. A lot of Sow dockworkers around.
Really? You woke me up for that? Fine.
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dockworker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines. For one, I could use some more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work, right to sleep, I say. Thank God, no.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection.
They got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us. Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate.
Everard, huh?
He's got our back. Yeah, what about it? You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead. You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant
I'm gonna draw the
has
wrong
you
conclusions, I
marked,
just know it.
Then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Indeed. Help yourself to some.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on.
Yeah, I don't want any. Where's the back door? Here we go. Oh, I can sprint. What's happening? Kid, are you serious right now? Are you being for real?
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it.
Yeah.
He's almost exquisite in his ugliness.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno!
Another one?
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick.
Why did that censor? Yeah.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is.
The usual being. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost!
Kuno doesn't.
Well, that was annoying.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Yeah, so climate won't hold the weight of a grown man, huh? What about you, shitheel?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murder was the case they gave me.
Man, can't I just scare this kid away? Can't I just like hit him?
Fuck does Kuno care? Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed. Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his note.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit, look. Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't...
Shut the fuck up, Kuno.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because it's nice and orderly, well-laid pallets, rhythmic pattern, calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling.
What? I'm pressing Q. What is that doing?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. An inconspicuous part.
Yes?
Motherfucking kid. Reserved for personnel until 1 p.m. Is this a game where like as like time actually moves?
The door is closed. There is no answer. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door does not.
The door probably thinks you're a has-been loser too.
This door can only. The door is still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you he doesn't like where this is going. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick he doesn't like where this is going.
Huh? I don't know how to get out there.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Right. So there's no way I did that.
There he still is, looking right through you. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and
Yeah, just vomit. Get it all out. Get it all out. You're doing great. Oh, that was a noise.
you feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
East of the hostel. Oh. Hello.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Sure. I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbour gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
No, of course not. I don't understand what this is about. The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped. He's always giving me trouble. Maybe you shouldn't be. I mean, you do your job, but that kid is beyond help. And he certainly won't help you.
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here, and the locals want to keep an eye on.
There's silence, the smallest of smiles.
That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. I think we're done here. Let's go.
Of course. Where to? There's the pier, the Cape-side apartment buildings, some more tenements, the harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store too. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. No problem, of course.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Perfect. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. It's even weirder.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell, emitting it. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your... The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Kim, can you just do this? Like...
Are you okay, officer?
The weight is reassuring, like a krenel on solid fortification. Pat.
You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal.
You are being weak. This is weakness, and it cannot go on much longer, or you will lose.
An appropriate attitude. You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
The fuck does that mean?
Half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have...
Half an hour, 10:30. Volumetric shit compressor. Temporary research bonus, none. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Compress a small area to achieve a solid level of shit compression. Squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that'll help. Talk to somebody. I can't tell though. Is this clock moving in real time? Like, do I really need to wait until 1 p.m. this game's time to go to bed?
Welcome to
Racist lorry driver?
Don't you welcome to Revitalize. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it...
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
Yeah, you say it, Kim.
Remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. Apples.
Apples.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions? Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike. The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month. 2 months, maybe. But this here is just the last week or so. Apples.
Apples is
Look, as detective. I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
The wall of racism.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges. Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient, very prestigious. Goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit. But when they try to replace us, they'll regret it. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice ain't no laughing matter.
Man. Why did I find magnesium in the garbage? What the fuck, bro? Oh, the strike.
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scab.
Who's you? Who the fuck's saying that? The loitering man hollers in return.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do! Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
Do I just outrightly talk about a murder? I don't even know if I'm a cop. It's technically not against my rules to tell people there's a murder.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Why not? I see numerous reasons not to pick a side in this local matter.
Pity. Let us work! We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually.
Yeah, here we go.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
His smile deepens his wrinkles even more.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife? My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Seminese supremacist there. Walk right past him,
Seminese apprentice? Supremacist?
then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again. And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice. He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Holy shit.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to... You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though. I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
Alright. I just need to kill a few minutes.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revitalize." Not a good track record of mental health in that family. Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weapon. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon. Instead of...
The man certainly knew how to live.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
I'm confused.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay. Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum, the original was blown apart by Comuna. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought the statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. People in Martinaise tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Oh?
Volumetric shit compressor.
Yeah.
Bizarre scientific news from Revitalize West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials.
What?
It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Let me. What the fuck was that? Volumetric shit compressor. Oops. Alright. How do I... Yeah, here we go. Think. No, this isn't it. Where did I just go? No, I'm really confused. What the fuck just happened? There we go, okay. Alright, killed about a half an hour. I don't know how long that was in real time. Let's get this body taken.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below, as you breathe in, the odor comes over you. The spell has no effect. You stand eye to eye with it, the odor washing through you. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots.
Yeah, that's so weird.
His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins.
Like the
material
boots.
appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them, delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination: E50, 100, 1000.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us. It is. It's expensive.
Oh, those are tattoos on his chest? They said a web of tattoos. I thought they were just like...
We've requested similar
those are
material
gross.
for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revitalize, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
Of course. That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
The leg is gonna come off with it. It's been sitting there for 7 days.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something. No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags. They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre. The Mazda.
I zoned out for a second. Oops.
This one still has his...
A lot of reading.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either.
It doesn't mean anything.
I think they lassoed the branch. Then pull down the bell to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus.
What's the solar
Time they
plexus?
intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Right in the. So right about here, you can see. Oh yeah, it says it's talking about spreading down that far. Okay. I just never heard solar plexus before. Apparently, it's a chakra.
His corpse is marked by stars, alcohol, and heartbreak.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century missing.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you.
So am I.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Non-flammable.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. Sure, just don't lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world. Dark brown hair grows on his head. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of I'm gone.
No.
I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer. Go ahead, Coppo. Maybe I was getting my rocks off. It's a mishmash, Coppabolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like. Well, is too light a shade of brown. Trust your inner racist. You think I am. You think I was a racist because this lump looks military and has tattoos. That's called profiling.
Yes.
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Hey, man.
Captain Coppadroma.
He didn't choke himself. You know it.
Into the wild pale yonder, in the past, way out in the west. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners, of course. You have questions, come back later.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent... This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color.
So, what do you think? Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging. Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death. I do. Most of them are post-mortem.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe.
But there is no breath to catch.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might...
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought
Going on with the...
I don't see...
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release...
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some...
Don't miss! The pig...
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea. Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket.
No way he's doing it.
And produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. That's a Kiel A90-90 armistice, mass-produced
Muzzleloader, yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world.
You say so.
Steps back and assumes the fellow's position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly pops.
God damn it.
He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight.
Fucking idiot!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance. Climb up there and saw the branch? There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees. I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a danger.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
It's bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks.
They only have one!
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's.
Officer, why do we only have one gun? That is even more unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible.
Yeah, I know.
Try not to lose this one, please.
We're not off to a good start.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana pointer! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno?
The buckle comes into focus in your sights.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss. Do it! Set me free!
You feel as though it would be dangerous to set this creature free, to roam about.
Don't.
Do it!
Intense shit, copper.
Could waved his gun! It wasn't intense, it was pathetic!
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely the slow movement of the branch in the wind, and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically as you wait. Your breathing slows down.
Look, he's crying! You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
I don't think that. Oops.
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry, I knew it!
Are you? Because it sort of feels like you are. Please don't cry.
We try something else.
Oh my god!
Nice shot, though.
He doesn't mean it in earnest. It's a cruel jest.
Actually, it was. Kuno.
Pigs don't have hands, they have.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
That's preposterous!
We still need to get him down somehow. The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
Alright, fair enough. Make a manual save. I guess that's where I'm gonna end it. A little later than I wanted it to be, but I have to go to bed. I was just falling asleep. So far, not a lot's happened. I can't imagine the description of this video being very long, mostly because it's late and I have to get to bed. So I'm gonna leave it at this. Thank you for watching. Don't call me Ted. This is Disco Elysium. Right.